Hello friends, welcome back to my culinary diary. Today I'm going to show you how to make cake without butter and egg. So it's a vegetarian egg. So what we need is about 1 cup of all-purpose flour and a half a cup of all-purpose flour. So total is 1.5 cup of all-purpose flour that you need. Together with this, I'm adding about 1/4 cup of cocoa powder and 3/4 cup of granulated sugar. So all this, just give a good stir. These are all the dry ingredients, and together with this I'm also adding a half a teaspoon of salt. And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Remember, it's baking soda, it's not baking powder, because I'm not gonna use any butter or egg for this cake, so I substitute this cake with baking soda. So you just mix the dry ingredient well and just keep aside. Now I'm gonna make the wet ingredient. We need 1 cup of just cool water, normal water, 1 tablespoon of white vinegar or 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, and here I'm adding 6 tablespoons of canola oil or light olive oil will do as well, and about 1 teaspoon of vanilla esen. And just give a good stir with this wet liquid, and you're gonna take this, you're gonna add into the dry ingredient just like this. Alright, so I've added, and just give a good stir. Now it's not necessary you need to have a hand mixer for this. Not necessary you need to have a mixer, electric mixer. Just a hand whisk will do, or a spatula as well, no problem. And this recipe is very easy because just a very simple basic ingredients to make this delicious cake. So this is the consistency that we need. So I've greased my baking pan and just add the parchment paper at the bottom. You don't have to grease with butter, the parchment paper just at the side will do, and just pour the batter into the baking pan. And this will go into the oven for 350 degree Fahrenheit, or you could set to 180 Celsius for about 30 minutes. So I've actually preheated my oven, and we're gonna place this baking pan into the oven to bake. Trust me, this cake is so delicious, so moist, without any butter or egg, and it's fluffy. So here you go, it's turned out as this. Can you see that how fluffy is this cake without butter and egg? So now just get a flat kind of knife or small spatula to just lift the cake at side so that it's not sticking to the pan, just like this. Alright, so once you're done this stage, you keep aside. This is so nice smell of this chocolate cake. Alright, this is the final outcome of the cake that we took out from the oven and let it cool down. Has this on the cooling rack about 10 to 15 minutes before we could do other thing. Let it just completely cool down before we could add the topping. So these are the topping. I have about 1 cup of icing sugar. It's not necessary you need to save for making icing. You can just add on straight away. And 3 tablespoons of butter. Alright. Together with this, I'm also going to add some cocoa powder, which is about 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, just to have some chocolatey of color and all that. So I'm adding about 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence, and just this time you have to use the electric mixer because we're gonna make icing. So can you see that it's dry? So just add about 3 teaspoons of milk. Yes, just 3 teaspoons of milk because we want the frosting to be thick. So the frosting is ready. So it's time to spread on the chocolate cake. I just can't wait to cut this cake off. This smells so good. It looks so delicious, and you're gonna love it. You can prepare this for your kids' breakfast or a tea break. You know, it's just simple and it's very easy. You're gonna love it. Well, you can use the cake slicer to slice this cake in the center, and you can add this frosting, spread this frosting at the center of the cake, and you just lay it back again. So we're almost done. So this is the final touch. So if you like this video, subscribe, like and share. Thank you for watching.